Rain. It'll surely fall in each of our lives, in moments unexpected, in days yet to be lived. And when it does, maybe we'll feel lost. Lost in the fog of the place that seems endless, and we search. We search for the light that we know is there. We can see it, and with it comes hope. Because that's what we look for in the rain, hope.
I knew I wasn't feeling well for a long time, and no one could put their finger on it. I thought I was having a heart attack at work. They did a CT scan and discovered that I had ovarian cancer.
I just went everywhere and put in applications, and I couldn't pay my rent.
Geez, I said, I run out of stuff before the end of the month. I said, Social Security doesn't pay that much. And she said, well, you know, there's a place right in back of the post office over there. And she said, it's CRS, and they help people.
They do. Community Resource Services. They help. People like Phyllis and Andrea and Amy. Real people here in our hometowns.
I moved back here because I wanted to be closer to my mom, and I came here with everything I could bring on an F-150 and no job. So I was kind of down on my luck when I first got here.
Andrea's a mom with a daughter and a son and a mother. She's a college graduate with a bachelor's degree in social work. She's a grandmother too. In her place, you'll see images of what's important in her life. Her son, the basketball star, and her daughter, her namesake, family. Like CRS.
It has been very helpful. I never have to worry about being hungry. That is never a factor. My grandchildren, they make sure that I can get diapers for my grandchildren. Like I needed a blood pressure cuff for my mom, and they got that for me so that I could take her blood pressure, things like that. They are very, very helpful, not just to me.
Andrea works at Our Lady of the Wayside. She's a direct care specialist, and she's found perspective in her people.
They smile, they laugh, they tell jokes. They all have some type of disability. Some of them can't even talk. Their humanity is so much greater than mine because they have problems that they don't ever complain about. They humble me. They have taught me so much about life.
Life. This is Amy's life in one short year.
I was working for a local retailer, and one of the functions that I performed was checking for outdates on shelves of foods and medications and things like that.
So Amy approached her manager and asked if they could donate the food to a local pantry.
Because all we did was just throw it out in the garbage, and it seemed like such a waste.
The connection was made, and Amy, on a regular basis, brought help in many forms to CRS, never once thinking that one day it would be her that would need it in return. Her cancer changed everything.
I wasn't feeling well. My family was scared. I think we were all just numb.
It was Christmas, 2015.
A week later, I was having surgery to complete hysterectomy and what they called debulking of tumors in the abdomen, followed by 18 weeks of chemotherapy. I'm now on a trial medication.
Community Resource Services helped Amy with groceries, fruits and vegetables, and gas cards to help her twice-a-week journeys to Cleveland Clinic's main campus.
It's come full circle. It wasn't always about the monetary things, but they were there for me as a place to go on Tuesday or Friday when I knew I would be feeling better. If I needed anything, they would get something together for me, but they gave me strength. They gave me hope. Countless hugs when I needed it.
That word, need. So what did Phyllis Cox need? Well, a chance in life, because she's always responded to that. Phyllis was given up by her mom and dad as a kid, but she was loved by foster parents. She was a dancer in her late teens, 20s, and early 30s, and she raised 3 kids all the while doing it.
In fact, I worked with the old Gypsy Rose Lee. She did her last show at the old Roxy on Short Fences in Cleveland. I loved it. I loved it. But I ruined my legs walking on 3- and 4-inch heels 7 nights a week I worked. In hindsight, I should have gone to Vegas. I should have been a showgirl in Vegas.
Phyllis is quite a story. You see, she knows a good story. Surrounded by books, she's a voracious reader.
I like the scariest books that you can imagine.
And when life gets scary for Phyllis, CRS helps ease the fear. How? It's easy.
If you need groceries, they'll help you with groceries. And she said they have bread you can get any day of the week. It's a godsend for the seniors here. They have counseling. They can talk with people and make them feel better about themselves or find programs. Even if they need visiting nurses, they can turn you on to people.
So what's it all mean when the rain falls and all we can see in the fog is uncertainty? What does CRS mean? The answer to that is both simple and complex. Amy smiles and looks forward to days ahead. When Andrea becomes a social worker, oh, what a game changer she'll be. And Phyllis, you know what peace has brought her? It's brought creation. She's the author of 2 children's books. So in your life, bring it. If only for a moment. Bring sunshine after that rain. Support CRS.